We showed you the transformation that Ethan Allen accomplished in the Decorator Showhouse, and the changes that they did can be used in any home, including yours. We're here with Michael Michalski of Ethan Allen.
Morning, man.
Good morning. Now you're going to walk us through what you did in the Decorator Showhouse and how we can kind of use those same tips and tricks in our own decorations.
Yeah, we face a lot of challenges as designers, whether we're in your own home or we're at the Junior League Showhouse. So we thought we'd do today is talk about some of the tips and the creative things we did in the room.
So now you broke them down, some of the 4 key points that you used in the Decorator Showhouse. Yeah. So let's start with number 1, which you said was drapery.
Yep, the draperies in the master bedroom were a challenge. They're beautiful, large windows, and we wanted to do something a little creative with them and bring in a little bit of a natural effect. A lot of natural elements are in the room, so on the top of the windows for the cornices, rather than fabric, we actually used a beautiful woven wood wallpaper and created a cornice out of the wallpaper, added some accent fabric to it. Something different, something thinking outside of the box, brought in a nice texture. Actually needed to tie in the colors, so we actually dry brush painted the woven wood wallpaper to give us a softer color element in the room, and it really turned out nicely and complemented the botanical fabric that we used as the main fabric nicely.
And all of these tips that we're going to go through are really easy to transition into your own home.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it's something we wanted to bring in some elements into the room that somebody could walk away from the show house and say, wow, I could take that and do that in my own home.
All right, now the next point that you wanted to bring up were the birch trees.
Yeah, the birch trees, obviously the setting of the Knox estate is beautiful. We have all the beautiful birch trees surrounding the property, so we wanted to have a nod to that in our room. And that was fun to do, and the way we created that on our accent wall is you take your wall, you paint it in a semi-gloss paint. We actually had birch tree decals that we put on the wall when the paint was dry, laid those out in a pattern, went back, repainted the wall in the same color in a flat color paint. When you peel the decals off, it reveals kind of a shadowing effect with the shape of the trees. And then we went back and highlighted those with some of the lighter paint just to add some detail. So it gives you a hand-painted feel by cheating it a little bit.
And it almost makes the room seem a little bit taller, having those
Absolutely.
Vertical lines.
Yeah, that was an element we wanted to bring to that side of the room.
Now the next one is the horse decals.
Yeah, the tween room that we did was a lot of fun, a lot of color, a lot of pattern, and we wanted to send the message that the little girl that lived in this room really loved horses. So we were looking for fun ways to bring that in. So we took our great graphic prints that we have in our line, and we went to actually a local printer and had them do some silhouettes of some horse decals. And we put them right on the front of the glass, and you get this great kind of contrast of color and the beautiful shape of the horse detail, and it really sends a nice message that she loves horses.
And these are interesting too. Along with the birch trees, it doesn't have to be birch trees or horses. You could use whatever the interest is. Maybe it's cars for a little boy's room.
Right. You want to incorporate whatever you're trying to incorporate for your personal likes, hobbies, family needs. You can do that with any of these things.
And then the last one is the desk.
Mm-hmm. We took our typical little desk in the room. It was your basic desk with wire shelving, and everybody has one in their home. And we actually covered the shelves with a board, then covered those boards in fabric. Took a front panel to cover the front face of those shelves and covered that in fabric. And in a matter of a small amount of time, we were able to convert that little desk into a very pretty little spot for the little girl in the room.
So as always, it seems like these ideas stemmed out of creativity. So if you are creative, out there, just kind of think of things different. But don't worry if you're not creative, because of course,
we can do it for you.
Ethan Allen will be happy to come up with all of these excellent designs for your house. Thank you so much, Michael, for coming in.
Thank you.